Hello, welcome to another episode of Just Investing. Today, what I have for us is we're going to look into an income generating ETF that has exposure to Bitcoin. The ticker symbol is BTCI. So let's just jump right into it, shall we? This is the ticker symbol. I have it compared to Bitcoin. So it's an income generating ETF, so it's going to run somewhat parallel to Bitcoin, except not have quite such as high highs as Bitcoin does, obviously, being an income generating ETF. Now let's learn about how Bitcoin generates income, or the BTCI, excuse me. Give me just a moment. We'll pull this over. How does BTCI generate income? Selling call options on Bitcoin-related assets designed to produce a high level of monthly income and actively manage to take advantage of Bitcoin's volatility. Perfect. Now, let's talk about the expense ratio and the yield. So for those who aren't familiar with the jargon with respect to investing, the expense ratio is basically the cost to us as shareholders of this ETF, and the yield is going to be the return on investment with respect to dividends. So the expense ratio is 0.98. It's a fee that the fund charges to cover its operating and management costs. Every $10,000 you've invested would be $98 in fees per year. So fairly cheap when you consider that its yield is actually fairly high for an income ETF. Okay, so yield in the high double digits or more every month. That's incredibly high yield. Let's get it more plain as day here. Let's say the last 6 months. Okay, so January it was $1.57 per share of BTCI that you owned. Let's break it down into percentages for a more easy looking at it. Okay, the monthly yield, so Gemini is getting a little mixed up and not giving us all the details here. It's giving us the actual dividend yield, but I'm more interested in the total return, and the way that it pays out its total return is a little bit different through what they call the ROC. It's a return of capital. So return of capital is a different type of dividend. It's basically giving back some of the money that you invested to buy the shares, and it reduces your cost basis per share depending on how many you have. Ultimately, it's still cash coming back to you as a result of owning the BTCI. Think of it like this. You and a few friends start a lemonade stand. You all put $10 each to buy lemon, sugar, and cups. $10 is your cost basis. It's what you get paid, what you paid to get started. At the end of the day, you have $15 in cash. You decide to distribute some of this money to everyone. Scenario 1, you earned a profit. Lemonade stand's income was $5. You distribute $3 to each person. That's a dividend or a capital gain. It's a payment from the profits. You would generally owe taxes on it as income. Scenario 2, you're doing return of capital. Let's say the lemonade stand only earned $3, but you decide to give everyone $5 back. Where does the extra $2 come from? It's coming from the original money you put in. That's the return of capital. You're literally getting back a part of your original $10 investment. ROC is not taxed immediately. You're just getting your principal back. It's not taxable income. Lowers your cost basis. You put in $10 after getting back $2 in ROC, return of capital. Your cost basis is now $8. This is important for when you eventually sell your investment, okay? Taxes are deferred to later. When you eventually sell your shares, your capital gains will be calculated based on the lower cost basis. So if you sell your shares for $12, your gain isn't $2. $12 minus the original $10, it's $4. $12 minus the new $8 cost basis. This means you'll pay taxes on a higher amount, but you get to defer the tax payment until you sell the investment, which could be years down the road. That's the kicker right there. BTCI is a income generating ETF that I plan on owning so long as Bitcoin is the leading cryptocurrency and cryptocurrency adoption continues to become more mainstream. That being said, if you want to circumvent all of this complexity of tax, then what you can do, and what I'm planning on doing, I already have a Roth IRA, but if you go to fidelity.com, on the top left, you'll find open an account, retirement and IRAs. You want to open a Roth IRA, completely free to open. And you can do this with other brokerages. I just happen to use Fidelity, so this is why I'm showing you here. You can do a Roth IRA, tax-free growth. This is all tax-free. So if I had $10,000 worth of BTCI in my Roth IRA, and it's paying out a yield of total cash coming back to me every month of 20 to 30%, I'm stacking up cash quick, and that's the plan, and it's tax-free. Yeah, click open an account, do your thing, boom. This is what I'm gonna do. Obviously, this is not me telling you what to buy, sell, or hold, but that's my plan. Yeah, that's my that's the video for today, ladies and gentlemen. BTCI, income generating ETF. Buy and never sell, and put it in your Roth IRA for tax-free gains. Alrighty, that's all I got for you. So until next time, take care.